Hey guys, Comic Book Steve here again with another haul. I'm just pumping them out lately, getting books all over the place. So this haul is a decently sized one. I got some books from dollar bins at New England Comics this weekend. They have sales pretty often around here, which is great. And this one was like a calendar sale, so every day on the calendar it was a different sale, whether it was like 25% off trades, 15% off, supplies or whatever. Uh, this one was the Sunday was the 50% off back issues, which is the one I usually shoot for. So I went down to the Brockton comic book store, New England Comics. That's the one that usually has a healthy selection of Spidey books, or at least like a replenishing one. Not like Silver Age ones, although they did have quite a bit of Silver Age ones last year that I missed out on. But Bronze Age, late Bronze Age, some like mid Bronze Age stuff into like the early 200s, late 100s, um, which is right around the area that I'm trying to fill in some gaps, or at least I'm focused on getting some gaps filled. Anyway, wanted to take advantage of that 50% off sale, and I did. I was able to pick up a few that I needed. And then I got some from eBay, and I got a few from New Release Comics today. Haven't read them yet, but we'll show them off anyway. Anyway, let's get started with the dollar bin books. I picked up Spider-Man: The Lost Years #1. This was one I had picked up off the shelf when it came out years and years ago. Have since gotten rid of it. I wasn't gonna grab this one. My wife was helping me look through some of the dollar bins because otherwise she gets bored just standing there watching me look through boxes all day. And she thought this one looked interesting, and I can't pass up a Ben Riley book, so I grabbed it. I'll probably end up trying to find the other parts of this just for completion's sake. It's only a three-parter, so it's not too difficult. It's got some awesome art by Romita. It's a good book if you haven't read it before. And we got more Clone Saga stuff. Spider-Man Clone Saga miniseries from like mid 2000s, I think. Great cover there. Really nice shot of Spidey and Ben Riley. And another one from the Dollar Bin. Spider-Man Funeral for an Octopus #1. I don't see this one too often. Doesn't really mean anything other than I pulled it out and I was like, oh, that's forgot this book existed, so thought I'd grab it. I used to have 2 and 3, since gotten rid of those a long time ago, but I never had 1, so it was always one of those books that I could never find, but wasn't like expensive, so thought I'd grab it while I saw it. And again, love Ben Riley. A lot of these dollar bin ones are Ben Riley related, including this one, Spider-Man Unlimited #8. This is a pretty nice one. It's before Peter and Ben re-met after the first storyline of the Clone Saga, but they're each in the World Trade Center. This was before 9/11. They're each in the World Trade Center trying to defuse an organization. I don't know if you call it a terrorist organization or like it's like a cyber organization or something. Some guys like taking over the building basically, or both buildings. And they're basically fighting the same guys, the same groups, in different parts of the building, and they never actually meet. It was an interesting story. I thought it was pretty cool. But anyway, Ben Riley, gotta get it. $1, can't beat it. Now we'll go into the new releases. I guess I should have led with those first, like I usually do. But so I picked up a few this week. Didn't pick up any last week, so I guess I'm making up for that. Avengers Standoff Alpha 1. The first Prelude issue was pretty good. I'm into these events. There's a lot of like this thing around events happening over and over again. And it is pretty soon after Secret Wars. I gotta give you that. To me, the events are the most exciting. I appreciate the downtime, but events are like what the movies are. These big catastrophic things going on. So I mean, there's a lot of themes happening in this that are similar to other events. That could, if you dwell on it too much, it can get pretty tiring. But overall, like the presentation and the execution, I think has been pretty good. Haven't read this one yet though, but I'm basing all those statements off of the Prelude issue. Then we got Black Widow #1, the Women of Power variant. I missed out on getting most of Chris Semi and Wade's Daredevil run that I heard was really good, so I wanted to be on the ground floor for this one, and I saw this variant, so and it was cover price, so I figured I'd pick it up. Nice cover too. Heard good things about the book. Spider-Man #2, nice cover. Looking forward to reading it. Invincible Iron Man #7, Women of Power variant. This one I got basically because it kind of ties into one of the books I got off eBay, and I was just happy to have that book that I got. So I saw this and I was like, oh, that's cool. So picked it up. Not super crazy about the cover, but I chose this over the regular cover, I guess. Supposedly this ties into Civil War 2 as well. So I am kind of interested in seeing where that goes. Then the last new one I got, I wasn't going to pick up, but I did it anyway. The Amazing Spider-Man Silk crossover. Figured I'd give it a shot, see if I enjoy the first issue, and then decide if I want to continue with the series. It's just a mini-series, but it doesn't really say how many issues. Wish Stacey Lee would have done that. I miss Stacey Lee. She's an awesome artist. Not sure what book she's gone to since Silk. Alright, so these are that was all that. The next bunch are going to be the 50% off back issue books that I picked up. A lot of gaps filled here. Exactly why I try to go to those 50% off sales. Get some good deals. Amazing 321. The most I spent on any of these was $4.50, which was pretty awesome in my book. Yeah, I can't beat that. All right, and next one is Amazing 211. Nice Namor cover there. 212, which I was really happy to get. I tried to get this one on eBay a few times. Don't want to pay more than like $6 for it. And I've seen this go for like 9, 10. It's not like it's the first appearance of Hydro Man. Not a super sought after book, but it's the first appearance and it's in the Bronze Age, so some people try to grab it. It's a nice copy. I got it it was priced at $9, so I got it for $4.50, which is pretty good to me. I was happy about that. Then we got Amazing 213 versus the Wizard. Amazing 214. These are all in pretty nice shape. I think this one's got a little ding underneath the corner box there, but otherwise pretty good. Pretty happy with the condition and all these. Sandman, I guess that is, but his really awful 70s costume. 215, another Namor team up. 218 with the Sandman Hydro Man merged creature thing. So I'm almost done with my early 200s. There's actually another one here that I got. This one, that was all the 50% off ones. This next one, 203, was from eBay. I think I paid $3 for it plus shipping, so it was probably about 5 something. Not too bad. Decent copy. Third appearance of Dazzler, from what I understand. Yeah, just another one to fill in the gaps. So I'm almost done with like all the early 200s books. I think the only ones I'm missing at this point are 217, 208, and 207, I think. But they're not like sought after ones. Oh, and 239. 239's been a pain in the ass to try to get. Second Hobgoblin. But keep missing out on good deals because I'm sleeping or at work. Next two are off eBay. Pretty excited about these. Amazing 123. Got this for 19, I think, plus shipping. So I was looking to go under 15. It was priced pretty low until the last like few seconds, which always happens. But I thought maybe it would be a sleeper. It's a really nice copy. Nothing really horribly wrong with it. The significance of this issue and why I wanted it so much, I've been eyeing it for a few weeks on eBay. But this is the issue after the death of the Green Goblin, and the death of Gwen Stacy arc, 121 and 122. So this one is the funeral of Gwen Stacy and the aftermath. So I appreciated that, and I really wanted to see how that went down. Of course, it's not. They kind of breeze through it a little quick because they try to get through it all in one issue. But I thought it was pretty well done. And I enjoyed it. Gil Kane. I think it's Gil Kane's art. I have to look because that's gonna bother me. No, Gene Colan. I want to say Gil Kane. I'm dreaming here. Oh no, it is Gil Kane. I can't remember anyone. Anyway, before I drop it on the floor. That is a good one to have. I'm pretty happy with it. Would have liked to have gotten it for under 15, but like I said, pretty happy with that. First time Luke Cage and Spidey meet up. Now I'll have to get 121 and 122, which is going to be significantly harder. But one day. Next one I got is another Silver Age book that I got for a really awesome price. This is Amazing 42. The first full appearance of Mary Jane. She was in like shadows and covered by objects, so you couldn't see her face. And since issue 25, I believe. This one is first. This is the iconic "You Just Hit the Jackpot" issue, which is funny because it's like a small panel over on the bottom right of the last page, whereas if this was like in 2016, it would be a giant full page spread. It's such an iconic picture. It's just funny to see it regulated to like a tiny bottom right image. This copy is pretty good. Not like a near mint copy, certainly. Definitely firmly in mid grade. It's got some creasing going on the spine, which is not great. Not terrible. It's got some spine roll going there. I think the biggest issue with it is one of the staples is pretty rusted. There's definitely some spine wear, but overall, I think it's very, very presentable. Very definitely, like I said, solidly mid grade, but I'm pretty happy with it. I paid $21 for this. It was either 21 or 22. I can't remember, but I wasn't expecting to get this. I wasn't looking for it. I just saw it ending soon, so I made a bid on it, and I made a bid on it in the last few seconds, and no one else was doing that. So I feel like I got this one for a steal, and I was pretty happy with that. If that's the going rate for this book, that's woefully underrated with how important Mary Jane is in the movies and in the comics. I mean, I know they're not married anymore, but she's a pretty major player. So I think this one, the cover kind of sucks, but this one's definitely underrated if that's the going price for it. But hey, I'll take it. $21 for first appearance of a major Spider-Man character. You got it all day. That's all I got. Actually, well, I got this, and they were giving this out at the Newberry 2016 calendar. So I already have a calendar up, so I'm not gonna put that one up. But I figured I'd just put it in the bag and put it in the box. Why not? Fits, right? Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for liking. Thanks for commenting, all that good stuff. If you guys haven't checked out the subscriber contest video I have, go check it out. I'll make an update to it probably this weekend. I have another book or two that I want to add to the pile. And yeah, so thanks again. Talk to you later.